Hi, I'm Mr. Albin, and I'd like to teach you how to add with negative numbers using rules. First thing you need to know, though, is that every number has a sign. And also, every number has a magnitude. Now, we're used to working with numbers that have positive signs, like the number 2 represents a positive 2. The number 1/3 represents a positive 1/3. However, numbers can also have a negative sign, like -3. That's a negative number. -4/5 is a negative number. So by the sign, I mean whether it's positive or negative. Numbers also have a magnitude, which basically tells you how big the number is. The number 3 is bigger than the number 2. So it has a larger magnitude. The number -3 has a larger magnitude than the number -2. So the magnitude is just how big it is. So we would say that, for example, the number -15 is a much bigger number in general, ignoring the sign, than the number 4. Because if we ignore the sign, then 15 looks larger than 4. So how we're going to use rules then is if the signs are the same. Then we're going to add the magnitudes of the two numbers together. For example, -4 plus -6, the signs are the same. So we're going to take the two magnitudes, which are 4 and 6, add them together to get 10, and then we're going to keep the sign of the number that is larger in magnitude, which would be the -6. If the signs are different, then we will subtract the magnitudes. So for example, if we take -3 plus 8, I see that one is negative and the other is positive. If the signs are different, we will subtract. 8 minus 3 is 5. And we will keep the sign of the larger number in magnitude. So that is +5. So the last rule is keep the sign of the number that is larger in magnitude. Let's see if we have time for another problem. So if I take -8 plus 2, I see that the signs are different. One is negative and the other is positive. So I subtract the two numbers and I keep the sign of the number that is larger in magnitude. That is the negative sign. So I thank you for watching. With these two simple rules, and of course the third rule, which says keep the sign of the number that is larger in magnitude, we can